So I'm out here today scouting out a tent site on the Appalachian Trail. I've never camped by myself overnight, and I figured a good place to start might be on the Appalachian Trail. So we'll see what happens here. I'm not sure how far in this campsite is, but I did find a spot that had overnight parking for the AT. And also, this will be the first time I'm using my Far Out app. So that'll be interesting. It looks like there's a little trail here on the way to the site that goes out to this little creek, and I'm assuming this is Trout Run. But water source, you know, very cute. So I've been on this trail before. I'm here again, and I'm just not sure how far I'm gonna want to hike in to my campsite. So we'll find out. I mean, it's a nice area here for that, but this you can't camp in because it's a part of the state park lands, and there's no camping within the state park boundaries. Okay, a pretty steep climb up to this one. And this, it's hard to see, but this, if you're not looking for it, you probably would miss it. At least I would. But this looks to be like the first tent site because it's cleared out. Obviously a little fire ring there. I mean, the good thing about this one would be when I leave in the morning, it's mostly downhill. But I'm going to be carrying a significantly heavier backpack than usual with my tent, sleeping gear, cooking stuff, water, and all that, just for overnight. But I think this is only about 1.5 miles in, so we'll see. Let's check out the other one. Also on that one, the water source, if I needed one, which, you know, overnight I probably wouldn't. I just don't know how much water I want to carry. Water is heavy. But the water source that I've seen, the only one so far is Trout Run, and that's about 1 mile back down. So, or before I go up. Okay, all right, so let's cross over the road here and try to find the trail. I think it's right here. Yeah, there it is. Pretty easy to find. Got the 2 markers, and then over here is an obvious trail. And then there's a pole with a white marker on it. You know, I don't know why I get so weird about getting lost, because I have 2 different apps plus actually 3 different apps plus GPS on my phone and maps that are downloaded, so I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Oh, cool. Goes under a little bridge. I've never been south of that trail. So the first little trek was north. This is south. You go under this bridge. Ah, it's neat. Very calm waterway here, at least right now. So on this side, there's a split right after the bridge. One goes to the right, one goes to the left. To the right is the Trout Run to the Trout Run trailhead. And I wasn't sure, you can't see from the very beginning, but there is a white blaze back to the left. So go on the left trail. And I hear running water up here too. Oh, wow. So there's a little board to cross. Interesting. And right after that one, there's this. And I don't have my waterproof shoes on today, so let's see what I can do here. Oh no. Okay, well, it wasn't too awful. Just not sure about crossing on that with a backpack. I don't trust my balance very well. Little blaze here and back into the woods. We'll have to see how courageous I feel when the time comes. Now, this is weird. Right after that, there's an obvious campsite here. There's a fire ring and it's cleared out. But this one isn't listed on Far Out. So I don't know. We're just gonna keep going a little bit. Note to self. Remember to wear your Gore-Tex boots I have my topos on today. They are not waterproof. Ugh, muddy. This is kind of cool. April 10th, 1999. I guess that's when it was put in. We go across maybe this boggy, marshy area below me. Interesting. It is pretty back through here. I mean, you do still hear the traffic a little bit. We're not that far from the road, but it smells wonderful, and there's lots of birds. Path looks well groomed so far. I think this one is 1.1 mile in. This campsite, tent site that's listed on Far Out. So there is a trickle of water on this side, and it seems like there might be a little path down to it. I think that's still part of Trout Run. But the problem is, all along the right side of the trail, I mean, I haven't seen one for about 50 yards, but there's safety zone, no trespassing signs, and the like. I just can't imagine that if a thru hiker was going through here and desperately needed water, that they wouldn't go down there, you know, and take a chance. Because there is a kind of, like I said, a little path, but it is pretty. I love listening to water. It gets even wider up here. So pretty. So you have to cross over a busy road and then across a little patch and apparently across another road up here. So, so far I like this side better because it's just flatter. The only thing I don't like is the stream crossings and the road crossings, but you know, you're gonna have that. This one too, it just seems like it's further, but it's not. It's a nice meadow, wide open, pretty. Look at the mountains. I mean, they're little mountains, but still. Right after that meadow, you go back into the woods, and I see a trail, or excuse me, I see a campsite here, it looks like, because there's a fire ring. But let me check my Far Out map, because I think it looked like the tent site listed was a little further up. So a little bit past that, I am assuming this is the campsite that's listed. It's cleared out, fire ring there. I'm going to say it's a little past where it's listed on Far Out, but I saw that other one too. Both look nice. So heading back to the car now. It's after 6:30. I think it's 6:45, and I don't want to be stuck crossing that log in the dark. So, but this was an interesting trip. I think I like this side better, just because it's flatter and has more interesting things on the trail. And I think with it being a little bit flatter like that, plus it looks like there's two choices for a campsite, so instead of one. So I think I'll probably choose this way. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Oh my gosh. I didn't see this on my way. It's right before the first road crossing, and it says no camping in this area. This is part of the state park, so that's just not allowed. Oh my gosh, they smell so good. I love honeysuckle. Oh man, I could just smell this all day. Be totally happy. right, I'm back in the car, getting ready to head home. That was interesting. Now I have to decide which of the trails I want to do. Probably going south, a lot flatter, some water features. It's nicer, I guess. But still, I have the option of the other one. So step 2 is complete. Now I got to go home and get my area ready to start practicing my tent setup.